El Rayo gets his get back. Let's talk about it.
Push the weight and now flex. The live is one in the six. Fit the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You will run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe, nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Drew Titan Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Let's talk about El Rayo getting his get back. Oh yeah. I like to let things rest for a while before I give my opinion sometimes. And I was looking forward to this one. You know, I read a lot of people, they had their opinion on it. They said that Edwin De Los Santos would get the same outcome, which was always a possibility. You know, Edwin got some he got some bombs, man. He really does. He's a tough competitor. Shout out to the Dominican Republic. You know what I mean? You know, Edwin De Los Santos is about that action. I didn't give a you know, my opinion on it. You know, I've been really busy the last few months. But I'm gonna talk about it now. With respect to Edwin De Los Santos, you got to tip your hat to Edwin. To El Rayo, Jose Venezuela. You got to tip your hat, man. This guy comes in, and you'd have thought he never fought Edwin before. And that impressed me because this is boxing. And Edwin, I'm sorry, I keep saying Edwin, and Jose absolutely understands the assignment. This is boxing. You're going to win some. You may lose some. But in the event that you lose that one, you go back to the drawing board and you correct what needs to be corrected and you give it a go again. And you have to respect that. For those of you that are new to the game and y'all don't know much, first time he fought Edwin De Los Santos, I think Jose was down in rounds 3 and 4 or rounds 2 or 3. I forget. I haven't watched that fight in a while. De Los Santos got knocked down and I think he was deducted a point. But eventually Edwin got the better of Jose and he knocked him out. And I was like, ooh, whoa, that was something. He came back some months later. He fought Chris Colbert, who I refer to as Elmo on my channel. And I think Chris Colbert got away with one. I think the fight was in Vegas. And he got away with one, in my opinion. I think Chris, I don't think he won that fight, but they gave it to Chris. And I was impressed with Jose's outing then. And I thought that Jose won that fight. I really did. Now, I looked at it and I said, you know, they gave it to Colbert, but you know, I think that I think Jose edged it, right? After I watched it like about 2 more times or whatever, you know, whatever. But there was an immediate rematch in the same year. I think they fought a little before Christmas or something like that. And he slept Chris Colbert so bad. And basically that was the end of Chris Colbert. That was the beginning of the end for him. Because I you know, the last time I saw Chris Colbert was on Pro Box. Shout out to them. And he got stopped. I mean, that kid, you know, carriage before the horse. You know, he thought he was a bigger rock star than he was. And, you know, but that's again, if you watch my channel, you know my feelings towards Chris Colbert as a boxer, as an athlete. You know, that's another conversation. But here's where it got interesting. After he slept Colbert, He goes up in weight, right? And y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. He faces Pitbull Cruz, but here was the interesting thing. Sometime in the between that, it might have been before or after the Cruz fight. Tank Davis was looking to fight him, and by then, Jose already moved up to 140. Tank Davis and his team, they wanted to fight Jose Venezuela, and he said, well, great, you know, you coming to 140? And Tank's team was like, no. He said, well, there's no fight. And right there, now I'm trying to remember, it might have been before the Cruz fight. May have been. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. But right there, he gained a lot of respect from me. You know, you don't have to sacrifice yourself. You know, Tank is a star, but you don't have to sacrifice your health just to go down there and have this kid attempt to knock you around. Jose was like, no, why would I do that? You have no fight. And I want to say it was after the Eastside Cruz fight, because he styled on Cruz. To me, it wasn't even close. And it may have been after that. And he tried, and Cruz, and that's another thing. Cruz was a champion. I think, again, it's been a minute. You guys correct me if I'm wrong. It's been about a couple of years now. Almost a couple of years. I think El Rayo was a champion at 140, and Tank may have tried to get him to come back down to 35. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how it went. I haven't, you know, spoken about that in a long time, but I'm pretty sure that's how it went. Again, if I'm wrong, you can correct me. And El Rayo told him no. You know, you want to fight me, you come to the full 140. He went on to fight Gary Anton Russell at the Barclays. He lost that, didn't work out for him. You know, Gary won that fight, you know. And then he fought some guy named, if I remember correctly, it's back in February. He fought some guy named Diego. Go Diego. Diego, he won that. And then the big one, the Edwin De Los Santos one. Now, this is why I labeled this the big one, is because Edwin knocked him out cold. And he got in this fight. He got in that ring, man. And he got in that ring, and I got to tell you, he got in that ring and had some feedback, excuse me. He got in that ring, and he was cool, he was calm, and he got right in Edwin De Los Santos' chest. And now, you would think that that's not where he wanted to be. That's not where he needed to be because of what happened last time. But, you know, Mexican heart, right? That Mexican heart kicked in, and, you know, he said, hey, man, I got to do this. And he went in there and he punched with Edwin. And I don't know what happened with Edwin, man, because he ate a hook. And then instead of resetting, he went to get it right back, and he ate that same hook. And all I heard was,
finish him.
Shout out to Shao Kahn, because Edwin goes down. And I was like, what the hell? Now, there was a little, like a punch at the end where it was debatable, but I don't think, again, I'm not in the ring taking the punches, but I don't think that's the reason why Edwin didn't get up, man. Edwin just ain't make it, man. And it was a quick outing, you know, and boom, he got his get back. He got his get back. Now, will there be a rubber match? I mean, why not? Why not? You know, why not? But I like what El Rayo brings to the game of boxing, man. This is how, that was hard, man. That was hard. Yeah, you got me last time. Let me go back to the drawing board. He's had some solid fights. And here's the thing. He didn't win all of them. He lost the Colbert fight. right after the De Los Santos. So that's 2 L's in a row. That's enough. Certain fighters go on like a depression after that. Now, I don't know if he has a sports therapist or, some people in his camp, whether he went on a depression, because, that happens. This is a tough game, man. And athletes, as tough as they are in the ring or in their respective disciplines, they're very sensitive. And, like I said, I thought he won the Colbert fight, the first one. But then he had an immediate rematch. And if you haven't watched it, go watch it. Slept Chris. And then he gets in there with Eastside Cruz. And he outboxed that kid. I told y'all before, I like Eastside Cruz. I like his story, but that kid is one-dimensional. He's very one-dimensional. In El Rayo styled on him. Gary Anton was a tough fight. He lost that. Right? And then he got in the ring with this guy, Diego, and I forget his last name. And, he won that. And then the Edwin fight. And look at how he won that, man. So with the work after the Edwin De Los Santos loss, and he had 2 losses after that, I think he has 3 losses and he only been stopped 1 time, and he ran that back. This is what it is to be a competitor. He's still young. What is he, 27, 28 years old? Right? This is what it's about. I can respect this. So shout out to Jose. Shout out to Jose El Rayo. This was a damn good thing, man. This was a good thing for him. I was indifferent. I said, man, this is a hell of a rematch, and I'd like to see what happens, man. And man, this is boxing. This is boxing, man. So shout out to El Rayo and shout out to Edwin De Los Santos, man. Shout out to Edwin, man, because I also want to point this out. Now, here's why I fire a shot. You ready? El Rayo just stopped the guy in 2 rounds that Keyshawn Davis was too scared to make weight and fight against. Now, y'all take that and do what you want with it. But I suspect if you asked Keyshawn Davis, hey, man, why you play games with weight against Edwin De Los Santos? He'd probably say this.
No, I don't like to lose.
Shout out to Edwin for being professional. Shout out to El Rayo for being professional. If you guys do it a 3rd time for a rubber match, I'm there for it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to both competitors. This is what boxing is, man. And y'all let me know y'all thoughts, man. Bronx on deck.